A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem. The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then. I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon. Rest in peace, Mrs. Holmes.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here? Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
Do you know anything about this?
I clearly have nothing to do with what you are asking about.
Can I ask you a question?
No one listens to us, so why should I listen to you? Oof, bad.
Time to check your who, what and what, Sherry. Who are you asking, about what and dressed as what?
Help me, please.
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Excuse me, just one question.
I don't want my friends to see me talking to a spoiled money bag.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know?
What you're doing?
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggest he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
It's stained with oil paint. The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Ʞᴜᴜ. A portable easel was kept there.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist from the hotel.
Be nice, Sherry. Make friends.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Cordona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too were loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light. Are you able to help me?
I rather bite a snake than talk to you.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
So you think if we have money, we should bow to your whims? No, sir.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Can I ask you a question?
I have a question too. Who looks an idiot in his fancy clothes? It's you.
Extra! Extra! Look at what you've done! Criminal Luca Gallici, posing as a medium, confesses to the strangulation of a noblewoman.
Nice to see you.
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past decade. Say one thing for Logan. He's persistent.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck. Sorry, I'm busy now.
Excuse me, just one question.
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Are you able to help me?
I don't think I'm rich enough to talk to you, sir.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Do you know anything about this?
I don't think I'm rich enough to talk to you, sir.
Can I ask you a question?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Time to check your who, what and what, Sherry. Who are you
May I
asking
ask for your
about
assistance?
what and dressed as what?
But I've never heard of that.
Are you able to help me?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Everyone's looking at us.
Do you know anything about this?
You sure you know
I clearly
what
have
you're
nothing to do
doing?
with what you are asking about.
Excuse me, just one question.
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Time to check your who, what and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?